All right, y'all, we here. We are finally back. Episode 23, No Money Spent, My Career, Center with the Magic. See, I did a face scan update because they messed mine up for whatever reason. It just started going crazy. So, it looks even more like me. I believe. At least I believe. But, yeah, it's been a while. But we gonna make another run at this. Get my guy right. You know, no money spent. We're at 11,723 VC. We're at 79 overall. Just did an update to my jump shot, you know, because why not? Why not? Something a little different. See it. You know, see it. Felt good. Did a little practice run, but we'll see how it goes, you know. I don't see on the quest, make sure. I don't see the track race. So we can't get the VC from that because it's been so long. But we got our usual. I want to jump straight into a game, so we're gonna do that. Work off this rust, as I usually say. You know, maybe afterwards we do some street ball stuff, get a little VC on top of it. But welcome back. Time to get busy. Gonna play this next game. Got the Blazers jersey swap. Simons is out. Sharp is out. And for us, Mr. Black is out. I'm going up against 8, so let's get it.
Looking good, my guy.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
This Portland crowd ain't ready for your flavor. Show what's up.
Oh, man. All right. Into the gear. Check these minutes out. Make sure we are good. All right, we're good. I actually went to see the Magic play Wizards a couple weeks ago. And it was the Wizards, but my boy showed out. MyCareer, France. Them boys nice. Them boys are nice. All right, let's get to it. Game time.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Ain't no heavyweights or something. Sure the stats looking right. Make sure we're good. Make sure y'all can hear me. See what this new jump shot talking about. Alright. There it is. Get in there. There you go. There it is. A little turnaround action going on. Damn. I changed the release on the regular shots, not regular shots, but everything but my jump shot. The timing, the visual cue, changed it to release and push. That might help me out a little bit on these turnarounds. Still got to get used to it though. See how that goes. Go. Goes with jump hooks and things too. Let's get my jump hook on now. All right, it's time to work. Let's do it.
Good, MP.
Good, man.
I'm watching. You got a mean bag. Keep going, bro.
Man, that's big time coming from you, man. I study your game.
I appreciate that. But remember, nothing in this league is given to you. You got to earn it. Trust me. I'm speaking from experience. Take your time.
All right, man. Well, look, I want to get that jersey from you after the game. What's up with that?
I'm going to have to tell you, you got to earn it, man.
Jersey, in and out score.
Oh,
We going
so you
for
like
it.
to talk.
Let's do
Let's
it.
make something stick then.
You already know.
Let's do it.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And the starting lineup for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Knight in at the center position. And for Portland, Robert Williams out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then there's Delano Banton. And it's Henderson in at the point. Stan, we got a lot of great athletes on the floor tonight. How do you think it'll play out?
Well, both teams want to run, so in that case, a lot of it comes to which team wants to run back on defense. You can't just outrun people one way. There's going to have to be a lot of intelligence and patience out on the floor tonight.
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Williams, a screen on Suggs. Henderson, the pass to Williams. Hayden with it, shoots, and he parries his first look.
Layton is used to this. He's no stranger to having to fight through physical defense.
Suggs against Henderson. Pass to Knight. To the middle. Wagner with a screen on Williams. 6 to shoot. Back to Wagner. The three is up. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, and look at the stroke on Wagner's 3. Total confidence.
Suggs against Henderson. Ayton with a screen. Henderson, the pass to Ayton.
Froze me. It froze me.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive
and
a determined finisher. Nice.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Pass to Benton. Back to Henderson. Now Williams.
Whoa. I'm getting that position.
Ayton with it.
We there. We all over that.
The shot that time, not on target.
Wait, France.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Knight, the pass to Suggs. Out to the wing.
We're supposed to keep
Williams
going.
Against Van Carroll.
Came to the top.
Off the outside.
Should have waited and made the pass.
Pass to Ayton.
And
the ball Magic will have it. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the Heat. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the Magic, they look like they're playing more together and focused out there on the court. A big part of the reason why they're rising in the rankings.
Here's Knight. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Over 8. And again, it's Orlando converting.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, the Blazers with the draft night trade for two-way wing Denny Avdia, a young but established player on a value contract. Totally added a guy who should help them win now and down the line. Guys, it appears Avdia is going to be a seamless fit for Portland.
All right, Shams, thank you. And Caro, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Benton. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Avdia from outside, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, BA.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Magic. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Here's Henderson. The Magic making their last shot. Ayton, a screen on Suggs to the inside. And Ayton, throw it down.
But I like the decision from Henderson giving up the rock.
For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wagner. Here's Knight, is covered by Ayton. Pass to Banchero. Suggs with a screen on Williams. The three from Banchero. Portland with a rebound. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Now Avdia, outside, Williams. Avdia passes to Henderson. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Knight. Knight's got 4 rebounds in the game. The three from Suggs. And Aiden pulls it down. Portland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Henderson outside. Back to Banton. Ayton, a screen on Banchero. Here's Banton. And the layup is good.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Wagner. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Heat in Miami. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. Wagner's got his second basket on the night.
Well, it's a luxury that Wagner is so versatile in the two-man game.
Henderson outside. Pass to Aiden. He shoots a 3. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him. Orlando with the ball. Trailing by 2. Now here's Suggs. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Miami.
Screen. Yeah, just a scorer. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
And we just got Shams Charania on the line. Shams, I understand there's some big NBA news. Can you fill us in?
Thanks, B.A. With the trade deadline looming ahead, it's the Brooklyn Nets in transaction news. They got an adaptable combo forward, Jeremy Grant, and now he's added a lot to his repertoire offensively over the years, but hasn't lost any of that length and activity that first earned him a place in this league. Really, any team could use a player like Jeremy Grant.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us in the loop.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
No good on the free throw. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Ben Simmons is checked in for Portland. Now here's Simmons, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Orlando. Inside, knocked away. Avdia with a steal. To the paint. Here's Henderson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Franz Wagner.
Yeah, despite standing about 6'2", Henderson has a big-time vertical, and he plays a lot bigger than his height.
Orlando making some changes. Isaac, he's checked in for Paolo Banchero, and Howard has subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Simmons against Anthony. Wagner outside. Over Avdia. And the shot no good, a bit short. Trailblazers lead by 3. And here's Henderson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee. The 3 from Ayton. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Knight's got 6 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Anthony. Down low. Here's Isaac. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
Well, this is the kind of defender Williams is. Aggressive and ready to go after block.
Mr. Jonathan Isaac like that block.
We'll have another go. Holiday's checked in for Wagner. And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his first foul of the game. Simmons against Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Simmons, the pass to Ayton. Anthony grabs the board.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Howard.
Control here.
To the right side. Here's Knight. He's covered by Ayton. Fades back. Chalk up 2 there.
Where was he going, y'all?
Oh, my.
Where was he going?
Respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Clip
Now
down.
Williams. Williams, a screen on Holiday. Henderson for 3. Orlando with the rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work
I knew
ethic.
it.
Pass to Avdia. Now Henderson. He's covered by Holiday. Ayton. It's hauled in by Isaac.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Holiday. Still no points. Isaac with a screen on Henderson. Henderson against Holiday. The Magic need to put one up here. Anthony misses.
Box me out.
Here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make
doubling
enough
for it.
plays late.
Well, this
Get
has
out there.
to be a frustrating loss because they actually played well, but it still wasn't enough for them to get the win.
Everybody leave Ben
Pass
Simmons
first
open.
nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Holiday passes to Anthony. There's the 3. Williams grabs the board. Portland leading by 4. Here's Simmons. Sinks that one from the post.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Knight. 14 points for him last game against Miami.
And he really dominated, working hard to control the glass.
Henderson against Holiday. Henderson scanning the floor.
Yep,
Ripped
that's me.
away.
That's me.
1:07 left in the first quarter. Pass to Howard. Here's Knight. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Portland leading. Simmons, the pass to Henderson. Back to Simmons. Ayton, a screen on Anthony. And it's
Benjamin.
Simmons missing.
Benjamin Simmons.
Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Trailblazers lead by 6. Henderson, the pass to Avdia.
Oh, I got dunked on.
And slams it home.
Then he dunked on me, then he took me out. All right, cool. Got lead back. Good job, y'all. Good job.
Lindsey Billups calls time out here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. The third pick in 2023. Henderson anointed as a franchise piece, but he took his lumps in year 1, Stan.
Well, Brian, look, the hardest position to play in the NBA is as a point guard. And so this guy has the athleticism and the skill, but there's so much to learn in terms of decision making. This guy's going to be a very good player.
We've got Ben Simmons. He's out there with Devontae Graham, and it's Reith in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Smooth in their last time out against the Heat had a huge game. He had 14 points, and he also turned in a season high in the rebound department. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try, guys.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants chance to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Now here's Isaac. Still without a bucket. And Carroll left side.
Can guard you. Don't get a little ass out of here. Get his little ass out of here.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Suggs against Simmons. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
And some changes here for Portland. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Reith. And Williams is subbed in for Murray. Walker, a screen on Suggs. Here's Simmons. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
I mean, you have to love the physicality of Simmons right there. He has the strength and size to finish that play.
And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys.
Let's go.
Certainly, Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle?
Oh, my
that
God.
one's good. Simmons has got 4 points this quarter.
A guy who tends to play within himself. Simmons takes shots he really feels he can make.
Here's Knight. 6 points for him. And Carroll kicks it out to Isaac. Knight, the pass to Suggs.
Suggs.
No good with the triple.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
There you go.
Simmons against Suggs. Now Walker. Back to Simmons. Outside, Williams. Walker for three. Orlando with the rebound. Nice, got 9 rebounds now. Suggs, the pass to Isaac. And here's Banchero.
Here we go.
Pass to Knight. Suggs outside. Hey, blocked by Simmons.
An all-defensive selection in this league. Ben Simmons has all the tools to be elite on this end.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
To the obvious, checked in for Portland. Henderson comes in for Walker. And that one is hammered home.
That's right.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Isaac with a screen on Avdia. And Carroll passes to Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Pass to Simmons. Simmons with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Henderson for three. And they recover it.
He gets the rebound, of course. Of course.
Simmons against Suggs. Outside Simmons. Over Suggs. Simmons, no good. Orlando has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. The hallmark of this Orlando team, their defense, which led them to the playoffs last year, Coach.
Well, Brian, they were second in defensive rating. They've got great size. They're young and active. This is a great defensive team. And what's scary for the rest of the East, this team is still on the way up.
And Carroll surveys. Isaac with a screen on Avdia. And Carroll on the take. Pass to Knight. Here's Caldwell Pope. Defended by Henderson. Now Isaac. Here's Knight. He drains it.
Y'all saw it.
Ticks down. Knight's
Shot
got
hot
8.
cheese for you.
And a quality find there by Isaac. It's really nice to see a big guy watching the floor for opportunities like that.
Caldwell Pope against Henderson. Shot from the mid-range.
Oh, Jesus.
Here's Ayton.
Yeah, get help, boy.
It's blocked
Get help.
by Isaac. Yeah, great link from Isaac. He gets the hand up, gets a piece, using that big wingspan.
And Banchero gets it to go. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Magic?
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Coach, it's such a difficult transition to the NBA. Scoot Henderson joins from the G League Ignite. What do you see in his game?
Well, look, I see a really talented guy who plays the game hard. What you've got to get improvement in are the 2 areas that most people have to improve in: shooting and decision making.
And the Blazers making a change here. Banton's checked in. Now here's Banchero, coming off a 31-point game against the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, and the effort on the board
better than that.
not many more chances.
Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Portland has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Here's Avdia, pass to Ayton. It's rebounded by Wagner. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando.
Do I got on me?
Inside. Anthony against Ayton.
On pass.
Isaac with a screen on Ayton. Anthony, the pass to Knight.
So me, I shouldn't have thought.
Avdia against Caldwell Pope. Avdia, good.
Come on.
Avdia's got 11 points. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Portland.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Orlando making their last shot. Henderson, the pass to Banton. Fires in the triple. He's got 5.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Wagner up top.
Oh, never mind.
Up again. Avdia pulls it in. Trailblazers lead by 3. .105 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Ayton. It's rebounded by Knight. Knight's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Isaac, the pass to Wagner. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, look, it's been a big night for Wagner. He's 6'10", skilled, smart, a really difficult matchup.
Now here's Henderson. He has 7. Here's Ayton. It's rebounded by Knight. Knight's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Graham.
All right, halftime.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Orlando ahead. They lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend, let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie? I sense Shaq getting restless over there.
Hey, my mistake, big fella. Someone put crazy talk on the teleprompter. I was just, going along with it for giggles.
I'm not giggling, Ernie.
Come on, try it. Come on. I bet I can make you giggle.
I'm ticklish. I'm ticklish.
Come on. And now let's focus on the Trailblazers. At halftime now, it's been a tight one.
I got to see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you look at Franz Wagner, what a contribution.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Getting to the rim. All right, we back.
Orlando leading.
Let's go.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then it's Cole Anthony. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Knight in at the 5. Now here's Wagner. 5 to shoot. Banchero the screen. Three-pointer, Anthony. Pure from three-point range. Anthony's got 5 now.
Well, from range, Anthony can be pretty consistent, so you really have to keep an eye on him out there.
Avdia passes to Williams. Here's Benton. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor.
Yeah, we'll take that.
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Orlando making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. Now here's Banchero. Pass to Knight. Over Henderson. Can't hit.
Do it.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Chill, Brent.
Yeah,
Chill.
back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised
All over that,
shots.
buddy. All over that.
Suggs against Henderson. Hayden with a screen.
Give me that.
It's good by Henderson. He's got 9.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Henderson against Suggs. To the inside. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Henderson. He's got 9. Over Suggs. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Wagner outside. Banchero against Hayden. Caldwell Pope for 3. Knocks down the long J. And now it's a 7-point Magic lead.
Well, he shoots a solid clip from deep. Caldwell Pope took advantage.
Henderson, the pass to Banton. To the paint. Pass to Aiden. Henderson with it. Caldwell Pope covering. Henderson outside. Henderson with another miss.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate
that's early.
looks here.
Knight, the pass Pass to Wagner. Caldwell Pope with it. On the wing, Suggs. Van Carroll the screen.
Suggs. Oh.
Williams grabs the board. Blazers trail by 7.
Whoa.
Passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home. Uh-oh. Now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, teams
do
good. Everything they can to protect against it. But at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Wagner's checked in for Ben Carroll. Henderson against Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Portland with a rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. Avdia against Wagner. Avdia passes to Aiden. Looking to get back on track. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Bail him out.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, BA, I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court.
Holiday's checked in for Orlando. Now here's Suggs. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Here's Wagner, and he jams it home with authority.
Well, look, you can't let Wagner get this deep. You deserve to get dunked on when you get in this position.
Here's Henderson. Lays it up and banks it in. Henderson's got 11 points.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Pass to Suggs. Here's Knight. No good from outside. And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Make that.
Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does.
Simmons now?
Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
Ben Simmons is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Magic leading by 3. Holiday passes to Knight. Back to Holiday. Wagner with it. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Avdia with a steal. Pass to Simmons. Now here's Williams. Avdia passes to Banton. Henderson for 3. He drops it from range. 14 points for him.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Now here's Wagner. Here's Knight. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. And the Magic lead by 2.
Nice instincts by Wagner there. He knows when he should look to pass it.
Henderson against Holiday. The drive by Henderson. And the shot goes.
Come on, man.
Henderson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And now we've got an update on Paolo Banchero. What's the latest?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Magic's head athletic trainer. He said there's severe pain and swelling near the heel. Classic signs of a strained Achilles. And this team really needs him. They aren't the deepest squad in the NBA, so we'll see how they move forward, Brian.
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
And the call will be against Mo Wagner. That's foul number 2 for him. Walker, he's checked in for Portland. And the Magic making a change here as well. Howard's checked in. Here's Portland now. They're on a 13-4 run. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Banton passes to Simmons. Ooh, give him his fifth,
Get
making the
that on
game in
time
10
at all.
attempts.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now here's Holiday. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Holiday. Out to the right wing. This one's
Jet.
for 3. And there's
Jet.
Howard. That one's good on the assist from Holiday.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Simmons finds Avdia.
Give it up.
It's rejected. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. From 7 feet away. Oh, Williams with the block.
I just have to put it up. No,
Simmons
no.
looking around.
Check that shit out.
Pass to Walker. Here's Benton. Williams a screen on Caldwell Pope. Benton can't get it to go.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection.
Jet,
Lucky
shoot that
for
thing.
him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Jet.
And
Come on,
Simmons
Jet.
has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting room.
Well,
We're looking like we up 1. Get more than scoop. Both of these. Let's do it.
Here's Kamare, defended by Wagner.
Oh, that Franz.
Here's Simmons. He's good with a little jumper in close. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
We've got Walker, Murray out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Kamare in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Chicken down there.
I'll tell
It's
you
bully
what,
time.
it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Give it up.
Tip. And it's
Yeah,
going to
got
be
that
out of
one.
bounds. The Blazers will retain possession. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Puts up a 3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Run.
Down it goes.
Yeah.
Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
assisted buckets. Every
Keep
team
up.
wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Simmons against Suggs. And that one's good. Simmons.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
Anthony against Murray. And play stops. So whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
A tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Portland making a switch here. Aiton's checked in. Here's Kamare. Over to the left wing. Out of bounds.
Yeah.
It'll be magic ball.
Yeah.
The Magic have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Murray against Anthony. To the middle. Here's Wagner.
There you go, Mo.
Walker pulls down the board.
After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
Simmons against Suggs. From 10 feet away. And that one's long.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Anthony, the pass tonight.
Move.
Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Smart pass by Anthony. He has that good sense for when he should look to dish.
Murray looking
Suggs got
around.
him. Give it to him.
Pass
Suggs
to
got him.
Simmons.
No double.
The three. Kamari, that's good. Kamari's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Murray against Anthony. And here's Suggs. Wagner on the wing. Now here's Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Fades away. A nice shot by Knight.
Shot clock
He's
cheese for you.
delivering for his team when it matters most.
For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Steps back.
So he's got him.
Simmons against Suggs. Simmons, the pass to Murray. 3-pointer, no good. Orlando trailing here.
Whoa, nobody actually passed him wrong.
Here's Knight.
Everybody move.
Pass to Wagner.
Show him the range, Mo. Oh, Mo, just want to shoot it.
Here's Knight.
I'm saying, God
He's
dang.
got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Took 10 years, but I got it.
They're really being bullied right now defensively.
Told you, bully ball.
8
Told
of
you.
the last 10 points have come from inside.
Bully
Murray
ball.
passes to Simmons. Fires from deep. He buries it from 3. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Down low.
Oh, wait a minute.
Bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. And this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Saturday, they'll be playing
Sometimes you
against Devin
just
Booker
run the play.
and the Phoenix Suns.
I forgot he's
For
hurt.
that game against Indiana, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
A big group substitution here for Portland. Robert Williams checked in for Walker. Avdia comes in for Kamara. Banton, he's checked in for Murray. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Ben Simmons. Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Caldwell Pope comes in for Anthony. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Allie, thank you. Pass to Isaac. And here's Wagner. The 3 ball. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
The corner is the shortest 3 on the floor, and for Franz Wagner, it's an easy one.
Williams against Isaac. Back to Henderson from 8 feet away. It's rebounded by Knight. Knight's got his 20th rebound here tonight.
20 boards.
Suggs against Avdia. Suggs, the pass to
That thing
Wagner.
France.
No good on the triple. Portland trailing here. Here's Benton. Pass to Henderson. Avdia against Wagner. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And the only question for the Magic, figuring out who will initiate the offense stand.
Yeah, Brian, they have great players who can finish plays. But the issue they ran into last playoffs was finding someone to set them up. That's something you know they need to address.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Here's Knight, defended by Avdia.
Take
And
fouls.
he'll draw the foul.
So I was
He'll
forcing
head
him
to the
to
line for 2. And when you talk about this Portland team, Stan, they're young and talented. They have some nice pieces going forward.
Yeah, and Brian, it starts with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons in that backcourt. But Shaden Sharp, when healthy, they've got some good pieces to build around.
Henderson misses. The Magic have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this 4th quarter. Wagner with it. Henderson picks him up.
Ball right there.
For 3, Caldwell Pope sinks the tray. Caldwell Pope's got 11 in the second half.
Caldwell Pope is a well-practiced shooter. Once the ball is in his hands, he's into his motion.
Out left to the wing. Now here's Ayton. He's guarded closely. Henderson against Suggs. Williams, the screen on Suggs. Again, the miss by Portland.
Excuse me. Showboard, sir.
The Magic have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the fourth. Isaac outside. To the inside. Kicks it out to Wagner.
Pass. Good pass.
All
Yes,
around the
sir.
rim that
My
time
first
before
assist of the
dropping.
game.
And it's a 4-point Orlando lead.
Well, no surprise. Wagner is becoming a guy they can go to in big spots.
Yes.
Patton on the wing. Pass to Avdia.
Cross.
Outside, Williams. Henderson for three. Henderson with another miss.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Dang it. No.
It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Wish they would just naturally move.
Rebound here tonight.
She got to call ISO.
Here's Benton. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Here's Henderson.
Give it.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, okay, Steve.
From Henderson, stepping up.
Okay, sir.
Young man, scoop.
Oh.
Pass to Caldwell
Screen.
Pope.
Champ.
That three's off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so recently.
Henderson with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Outside, Williams. Here's Benton.
Champ.
Ayton with it.
Oh,
To
no.
tie it up. And the layup is good.
Well, they put their faith in it, and he delivered.
Isaac with a screen on Henderson. And Suggs, here we go. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. A critical possession with time winding down.
Yep, this is their moment.
Pass to Henderson. To take the lead. It's hauled in by Isaac. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Suggs, the pass tonight. Kicks it out to Wagner. From the arc.
Yeah.
Nails the trade.
A big play
Whoa,
sometimes.
that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love
big
to
plays
see a player
sometimes.
embrace that kind of pressure?
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Here's Henderson, and Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
That's what happened.
Here's Suggs, and so they foul
Scoot.
intentionally. Seconds left to play in the fourth. And now we've got an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Henderson, the pass to Williams. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Ayton, the screen on Suggs. Clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Suggs. And so he's picked up his final foul.
Yes.
And he'll sit the rest of this one out.
You have to love how Scoot Henderson plays beyond his size. I mean, using the quickness and agility to get the better of bigger players. I mean, that's impressive for a young guy to be doing. And by missing that free throw, now a three could even the score. Not ideal. It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading leading the team in rebounds.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the court.
Why is that?
They can't get either to fall. And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Absolutely need a three here.
That was weird.
So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one.
Look, we got a W.
Victory,
I'll
they
score
upset
Steve.
plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that'll do it, folks. Along.
Okay. You got me on that one, but yo, can we still swap? What's up?
Nah, man. Ain't no handouts. Maybe next time, though, man.
All right, don't worry. I'll be back.
Yep.
All right.
Did I not do the teammate grade? There it is. Come on, man. That's when I thought I had it. It's all good. Got this W, though. I don't know what the world's happening with the free throw.
They really thought they had a chance.
Good W. Good way to bring it back. We got the Nuggets next. Oh, no, we don't. That's the key game. We got the Jazz next. BB's out 1 or 2 weeks. Markman's out. Hendricks is out. The GOAT, Colin Sexton. And the legend, Jordan Clarkson. Y'all already know. That'll be next time. I did not calculate the BC. So I'm gonna have to go back, watch this video, see how much BC I got, add it to the 11,723. But yeah, we can end this episode here. A little way to bring it back. As always, appreciate y'all hanging out. Like what you see, hit the like button. Like what I got going on. Go ahead and subscribe. Tell your friends about me. Y'all be cool.